Hey everyone, let me start with something that may surprise you. Many seniors are doing everything right for their eyesight during the day, wearing glasses, avoiding screens, even taking supplements, yet their eye pressure quietly rises at night while they sleep. This hidden nighttime pressure is one of the biggest risk factors for glaucoma and age-related vision loss, and most people don't even realize it's happening. The good news is, science shows that what you drink in the evening can gently support healthy eye pressure while your body rests. As we age, many changes in the body happen quietly, and one of the most overlooked changes occurs while we sleep. Eye pressure, also known as intraocular pressure, does not remain constant throughout the day. In fact, for many seniors, it naturally rises at night. This is important because elevated eye pressure is one of the strongest risk factors for damage to the optic nerve, the delicate structure that carries visual information from the eye to the brain. What makes this especially concerning is that this rise often happens without pain, without blurred vision, and without any immediate warning signs. Many people assume that if their eyes feel fine during the day, everything must be under control. But the biology of the eye tells a very different story. When you lie down to sleep, your body position changes how fluids move and settle. Blood flow patterns shift, venous pressure increases slightly, and the drainage of fluid from the eye can slow. For seniors, these changes are more pronounced because the tissues responsible for regulating eye pressure become less flexible with age. At the same time, nighttime blood pressure can fluctuate, and oxygen delivery to the optic nerve may decrease. Together, these factors create a perfect environment for eye pressure to rise silently. During sleep, placing stress on the optic nerve for several hours every night, over months and years, this repeated stress can contribute to progressive vision loss, even in people who believe their eye health is stable. What makes nighttime eye pressure particularly dangerous is that it often goes undetected. Standard eye pressure measurements are usually taken during daytime clinic visits, when pressure may appear normal. This can create a false sense of reassurance. Meanwhile, the optic nerve may be experiencing its greatest strain during the very hours when the body is supposed to be repairing and restoring itself. This disconnect explains why some seniors develop glaucoma or optic nerve damage despite seemingly acceptable daytime readings. It also explains why protecting eye health must involve more than just what happens when you are awake. There is another layer to this story that deserves attention. As we grow older, the eye's natural defense systems against inflammation and oxidative stress weaken. Nighttime is when the body relies heavily on these defense systems to repair cellular damage. If eye pressure is elevated during this critical repair window, the optic nerve becomes more vulnerable to injury. This is especially relevant for seniors with conditions such as diabetes, high blood pressure, or poor circulation, all of which can further compromise blood flow to the eyes at night. Even mild, repeated pressure increases can gradually affect visual fields, contrast, sensitivity, and night vision, long before a person notices obvious symptoms. The encouraging news is that understanding this nighttime risk opens the door to smarter prevention. Supporting healthy eye pressure during sleep is not about fear, it is about awareness. When you recognize that the eyes are most vulnerable at night, it changes how you think about evening habits, hydration, relaxation, and nutrition. It also highlights why gentle, natural strategies that support circulation, reduce inflammation, and promote proper fluid balance can be especially valuable in the hours before sleep. These approaches work in harmony with the body's natural rhythms rather than fighting against them. Eye health is not just about seeing clearly today, it is about preserving the integrity of the optic nerve for the years ahead. Night after night, small physiological stresses can add up, or they can be eased through informed choices. Seniors who understand this hidden nighttime risk are better equipped to protect their vision proactively, rather than reacting after damage has already occurred. By respecting how the eye behaves during sleep, you give your visual system the support it needs when it matters most during the quiet hours when healing should be taking place. One of the most effective yet underestimated ways to support eye health in seniors is through gentle, natural drinks that work with the body's physiology rather than forcing a sudden change. The eyes are not isolated organs. They are deeply connected to circulation, hydration, inflammation control, and fluid balance throughout the body. When these systems are supported, the pressure inside the eye can remain more stable, especially during the vulnerable nighttime hours. What you drink in the evening can quietly influence how fluid moves, how blood flows, and how well the eye drains excess pressure while you sleep. Natural drinks that are rich in antioxidants play a critical role in this process. Oxidative stress is one of the key drivers of age-related eye problems, including increased eye pressure and optic nerve damage. Antioxidants help neutralize free radicals that damage delicate eye tissues and blood vessels. When consumed regularly, these compounds support the health of the tiny vessels responsible for nourishing the optic nerve. Better vessel health means more efficient oxygen delivery and waste removal, which directly affects how well the eye can regulate its internal pressure overnight. Another important mechanism is inflammation control. Low-grade, chronic inflammation becomes more common with age and can interfere with the eyes. Natural drainage pathways. When these pathways are even slightly inflamed, fluid can accumulate more easily, leading to pressure buildup. Certain natural drinks contain bioactive compounds that gently calm inflammation without the side effects associated with medication. This calming effect is especially valuable in the evening when the body shifts into repair mode. By reducing inflammatory signals before sleep, these drinks help create a more balanced internal environment for the eyes. Circulation is equally important, and this is where natural drinks can make a meaningful difference. The optic nerve depends on consistent blood flow to function properly. During sleep, circulation patterns change, and in some seniors, blood flow to the eyes may decrease. Drinks that support healthy blood vessel function encourage better circulation even at rest. Improved blood flow helps maintain pressure balance and protects the optic nerve from nighttime stress. This is particularly relevant for older adults who experience cold hands and feet, dizziness, or fatigue, as these can be signs of reduced circulation that may also affect the eyes. Hydration quality matters just as much as hydration quantity. Simply drinking large amounts of plain water late in the evening is not always helpful, and in some cases, may even increase eye pressure temporarily. Natural drinks that support electrolyte balance and fluid distribution help the body use water more efficiently. They encourage proper absorption at the cellular level rather than sudden fluid shifts. This balanced hydration supports smoother fluid movement within the eye, reducing the likelihood of pressure spikes during sleep. There is also a calming effect on the nervous system that should not be overlooked. Stress hormones such as cortisol can influence eye pressure by affecting blood flow and fluid regulation. Certain natural drinks promote relaxation and parasympathetic nervous system activity, which helps the body fully unwind before sleep. When the nervous system is calm, the eye's pressure-regulating mechanisms function more efficiently. This creates a chain reaction where better sleep quality supports better eye health, and better eye health further reduces nighttime strain. What makes these natural drinks especially appealing is their cumulative effect. They do not act like a switch that flips overnight. Instead, they work gradually, supporting the eye's internal environment day after day. Seniors who consistently include these drinks as part of an evening routine often support multiple systems at once: circulation, inflammation control, hydration, and nervous system balance. Over time, this holistic support can help maintain healthier eye pressure patterns, particularly during sleep when protection is most needed. When viewed through this lens, these drinks are not just beverages. They are tools that support the body's natural ability to regulate itself. They align with how the eye is designed to function and how the aging body responds best to care. By choosing the right natural drinks in the evening, seniors can quietly but effectively support eye fluid balance and protect their vision in a way that feels simple, natural, and sustainable. The optic nerve is one of the most critical structures in the visual system, responsible for transmitting visual information from the eye to the brain. Its health is intimately linked to proper blood flow, as the tiny vessels that nourish it supply essential oxygen and nutrients. When circulation is impaired, even slightly, the optic nerve can experience stress, which may gradually lead to vision problems. In seniors, circulation naturally becomes less efficient due to age-related changes in blood vessels, reduced elasticity, and the cumulative effects of lifestyle factors such as high blood pressure, diabetes, or high cholesterol. Supporting blood flow to the optic nerve is therefore a cornerstone of preserving long-term vision and managing eye pressure, particularly during the hours of rest when repair and maintenance processes are most active. Nitric oxide is a molecule that plays a key role in regulating blood flow. It signals blood vessels to relax and expand, which allows blood to reach tissues more efficiently. Natural compounds found in certain foods and drinks, such as beetroot, leafy greens, and specific antioxidants, stimulate the production of nitric oxide. This improved circulation helps ensure that the optic nerve receives a steady supply of oxygen and nutrients, even during sleep when the body's overall circulation slows slightly. Enhanced blood flow not only supports pressure regulation inside the eye, but also strengthens the resilience of the optic nerve against oxidative stress, which is a major factor in age-related vision decline. Antioxidants themselves are another critical component of optic nerve protection. Free radicals, which accumulate as a result of normal metabolism and environment stressors, can damage the delicate nerve fibers in the eye. Over time, oxidative stress contributes to the breakdown of tissue and impaired signaling along the optic nerve. By consuming antioxidants, seniors can support the body's natural defense system, neutralizing these harmful molecules before they inflict lasting damage. When combined with improved circulation, antioxidants provide a dual benefit. They both reduce the stress on the optic nerve and ensure that nutrients are delivered efficiently, creating an environment in which the optic nerve can function optimally. Inflammation also affects the optic nerve. Chronic, low-grade inflammation is common in older adults and can disrupt the fine balance of fluid inside the eye, indirectly increasing pressure. Inflamed blood vessels are less flexible, and tissue swelling can compress delicate nerve fibers, further compromising circulation. Natural anti-inflammatory compounds found in certain drinks, such as fennel seed water or herbal infusions rich in polyphenols, help calm this inflammation. By reducing stress within the tissues surrounding the optic nerve, these drinks indirectly support healthy blood flow and pressure regulation, creating a more favorable environment for vision preservation. Nighttime circulation patterns are especially important to consider. When the body is lying down, venous pressure increases slightly, and the efficiency of fluid drainage from the eye can be reduced. If the optic nerve is not receiving optimal blood flow during these hours, it experiences subtle but cumulative stress. Over weeks, months, and years, this stress can contribute to progressive damage that may only become noticeable after significant loss has occurred. Ensuring consistent circulation, even during rest, helps mitigate this risk and supports the eye's ability to maintain balanced pressure overnight. Hydration and electrolyte balance further influence optic nerve health. Proper hydration ensures that blood remains fluid enough to flow efficiently, while electrolytes like potassium and magnesium help maintain vascular tone. Natural drinks that contain these nutrients or that support their absorption can enhance blood flow to the optic nerve while supporting fluid balance in the eye. The combination of improved circulation, antioxidant protection, and inflammation control provides a holistic approach that addresses multiple pathways of optic nerve vulnerability simultaneously. Seniors who understand the connection between blood flow and optic nerve health can make strategic choices in their diet and evening routines. Small, consistent steps, such as incorporating nitric oxide boosting and antioxidant-rich drinks before bed, directly influence circulation and nutrient delivery to the optic nerve. Over time, these choices help preserve the integrity of this critical structure, supporting vision and lowering the risk of pressure-related eye damage. By focusing on these scientifically supported strategies, it is possible to strengthen the optic nerve, enhance nighttime protection, and maintain healthier eyesight throughout the aging process. Maintaining healthy eye pressure and supporting overall eye function is not a matter of occasional effort. It is a practice of consistency, especially for seniors. The eye is a highly specialized organ, and its internal mechanisms include fluid regulation, nutrient delivery, and waste removal operate continuously. Small, irregular interventions are rarely sufficient to influence these processes meaningfully. The key is to adopt habits that provide steady, ongoing support. particularly during critical periods, such as the evening and overnight hours, when the body naturally focuses on repair and regeneration. Even natural interventions, such as specific evening drinks designed to support eye pressure, work most effectively when incorporated into a routine. For example, compounds that improve circulation or reduce inflammation do not act instantly. They require repeated exposure to gradually strengthen tissues, optimize blood flow, and enhance fluid regulation in the eye. The optic nerve and surrounding vascular structures respond to sustained support over time, and intermittent use may yield limited or unpredictable results. By embracing consistency, seniors create an environment in which the eye's internal mechanism can adapt and function more efficiently, reducing cumulative stress on delicate tissues. Another critical aspect of consistency is timing. The eye's physiology fluctuates throughout the day, and certain periods are more sensitive than others. Nighttime is particularly important because intraocular pressure often peaks during sleep. Without consistent support during this period, the optic nerve can experience repeated stress that accumulates over months and years. Incorporating evening interventions, such as antioxidant-rich circulation, supporting drinks, aligns with the natural rhythms of the eye and the body. This synchronization allows for more effective nutrient delivery, waste removal, and regulation of fluid pressure, which are essential for long-term eye health. Consistency also amplifies the benefits of multiple mechanisms working together. For example, antioxidant intake neutralizes free radicals, anti-inflammatory compounds, reduce tissue stress, and nitric oxide boosting ingredients enhance circulation. Each of these mechanisms supports the others, but their combined effect is realized only through regular, repeated use. The eye does not respond to a single intervention in isolation. It benefits from a sustained, coordinated approach that reinforces the health of both vascular and neural tissues. Seniors who integrate these practices consistently experience cumulative protective effects that are much greater than those achieved by sporadic or one-time efforts. Daily routine and habit formation are equally important in ensuring consistency. Seniors who establish a simple evening ritual, such as preparing a natural drink 30 to 60 minutes before sleep, create predictable support for their eyes. This regularity signals the body that restorative processes are expected, which can enhance the efficiency of nutrient absorption, circulation, and fluid regulation. It also encourages mindfulness about eye health in general, reinforcing other beneficial behaviors such as proper hydration, gentle relaxation, and avoidance of habits that might increase intraocular pressure, like excessive late-night caffeine or high-sodium snacks. It is important to note that consistency does not mean excess. Overconsumption of natural interventions can be counterproductive. Moderation ensures that the compounds supporting circulation, hydration, and inflammation are delivered at optimal levels for the body to process effectively. Even small amounts, taken consistently, provide measurable benefits. The body, particularly in seniors, responds best to predictable, balanced support rather than sudden, high-dose interventions, which can stress other systems or disrupt sleep. By focusing on consistency, seniors allow the eye's internal mechanism to function in harmony with the body's natural repair cycles. Repeated nightly support enables fluid regulation, optic nerve nourishment, and antioxidant defense to work continuously rather than sporadically. Over time, these habits help maintain healthier eye pressure patterns, protect against cumulative damage, and support long-term vision preservation. Regular, measured practices in eye care become a foundation upon which stronger, more resilient ocular health is built, demonstrate that sustained effort, rather than intermittent action, is the true key to protecting vision throughout the aging process. Let me leave you with this. Your eyes are living tissue, and they respond to what you give your body every single day. Small, consistent choices like the right drink before bed can support your vision for years to come. If you care about protecting your eyesight as you age, start tonight. Choose one of these natural drinks, make it a habit, and let your body do what it was designed to do: heal, restore, and protect while you sleep.